last week was out of Fulton County, and there's an update for you this morning regarding that FBI raid at the elections office, taking hundreds of boxes, filling up truckloads, and taking them to the FBI's headquarters in Quantico, Virginia. Well, this morning, Fulton County has announced plans to file a federal lawsuit challenging the legality of that warrant and that seizure. This is some video of that seizure as it was going down last week. You see those trucks leaving with those boxes full of physical ballots. We're talking absentee, provisional, election day emergency, damaged, destroyed, duplicated, you name it. Well, this morning, Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. here in Fulton County announced that lawsuit and called the search warrant not proper. County leaders say they want forensic accounting and documents to remain here in Georgia under seal. And they want the protection of voter information. Mr. Arrington Jr. broke the news here on 11 Alive Plus this morning. Here's a clip.
Here's what happens. We'll be filing today a 41G motion, basically asking the court for a forensic copy of any and all records that were taken, asking that the records be returned to the state of Georgia. And so, we have to do something to protect our citizens, to protect the voter information and the voter rolls. A judge was going to give them, had already indicated that he would allow them to get a copy of these records, but they would have had to pay approximately $450,000 to obtain the records. So in lieu of waiting for that order from the judge, they basically did an end around and by filing this criminal action. And it's just very concerning because the statutes that are listed in the search warrant are misdemeanor statutes whose statute of limitations has expired. And so just don't think that the judge is going to be happy that they did an end around on his order in order to obtain these records and basically, just steal the voting records, right? They stole our original ballots, stole the original absentee ballots and the original provisional ballots, and they broke the chain of custody, which is very important. And because now we will not be able to know if they lost ballots, added ballots, or anything because they took all of our original records.
This is one of those debates that's kind of split down party lines. A lot of Georgia Republicans, particularly those running for higher office in the next few months, have come out in support of that search and seizure. However, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger has just issued a statement. I'm talking seconds ago, and I'm reading it with you live here. He says that voters deserve better than a rerun of the same election arguments every election cycle. And the Secretary of State is now calling on elected officials to help move the debate forward. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger now renewing his call on Congress to act on meaningful federal election reform, he says, by adopting the proven common sense practices already in place in Georgia. Now, scrolling through this statement, it doesn't appear that he addresses this FBI raid head on, though this is, I believe, the first time we have heard from the Secretary of State after the FBI raid. We've been asking him for a comment, and we get the statement this morning. He said, with Georgia's election results confirmed repeatedly through audits, recounts, and court review, he is urging lawmakers to focus now on passing laws that strengthen security, transparency, and public confidence nationwide instead of falling prey to recycled accusations. So you can make the argument in a way he is addressing the raid without mentioning it head on. That statement coming in from Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger just moments ago.